from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Will Lutz on for the point after. His kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play fake. Bridgewater. Down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On the return, Jackson. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Second and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. Quick completion to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it right side with Kenneth. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. What's good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
125 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Bridgewater. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there. but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first-half lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Off the play fake, Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Devin White able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
And anytime we see Devin White making a play like that, the first thing we think of is his speed. The second, his versatility. The only player in the NFL in 2020 with 100 tackles and 9 sacks.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Bridgewater on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in here by Jackson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. He's at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Burton. Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mayfield. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Tighten up.
That's caught out wide by Cooks.
Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
6 man.
Mayfield to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man, 206 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8.
They'll go option to the short side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Change the mic. Change the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Hey, alert 33. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Let's go. Let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now he's flushed out left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield flush to his right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Hunter Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is caught by Watkins. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Bridgewater again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
This is the tight end Fant.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Bridgewater. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And again, it's Bridgewater. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell.
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Bridgewater will try and throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get there. They get him out of bounds well shy of the goal line. And the defense holds on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Deshaun Jackson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here, because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
He's checking. Crash. Back.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Single receiver. Hey, you're
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught. Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Play fake. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Who do you want? Delta.
Bridgewater now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Sammy Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Browns get a score closer. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57's the mic. Watch 57. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, they begin their drive for a third straight AFC title with a Week 1 victory. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.